We have 2 DVD releases.
That's it? Just 2?
Just 2. It's kind of slow week for DVDs.
The Haunting in Connecticut.
Now, we just did this a couple of months ago, right?
I believe my daughter went to see this film.
Did she?
Because she loves that show, A Haunting, on the, I believe, Discovery Channel.
Oh, The Real Ghosts?
Yes.
And this is based on a true story.
Yes. She loves the ghost stories and the creepy, scary things.
Oh, she does. So
Yes.
she picked that up from you then, Ivan.
Well, she's a little scarier, Ed.
What?
She scares me sometimes with the stuff she likes to watch
Oh,
and
no.
read, all the vampire books and all the not just your Twilight with the love story with the vampires.
Yeah.
No, she likes the good gore and the scary things.
Did you introduce her to The Exorcist, Dave?
I did not.
Classic film.
And I will not yet.
Well, not yet.
She's
It's
still a little young.
A little young for that graphic
some-
scene
yes,
there.
yeah.
All right, we're dragging out the Van Wilder franchise. Remember, in the last one, Van Wilder wasn't even in it. It was at Cal Penn. And now I guess we're going back in time and recasting here the freshman year of Van Wilder, the unrated edition.
The unrated Heine.
This would have been drive-in fodder in the 70s, but now it's on DVD.
Any drive-ins left?
There are a few. The Malta, I think, is still there.
Is there the Tri-City Twin?
No, that's long gone. There's a FedEx building in there now, I think.
There?
Yeah.
I used to go to the Mohawk Drive-In.
Oh, yeah, the good old Mohawk
The
Drive-In.
Mohawk Drive-In. Where was the There's No Wire Over Here, Sir? Where was that?
That was a Tri-City
Tri-City
Twin.
Twin, okay.
Yeah. That was, do you remember the film we went to see?
I don't know. What was it?
Poltergeist 2.
Was it Poltergeist 2?
With Will Sampson and the Dentures.
Yes.
And then somebody was trying to get between our cars, and there was no wire on our side. So we said, come on this side if you're trying to walk through.
I remember him trying to, almost jump over a non-existent wire.
Yeah.
That's what I think it was. It was funny. And he started to, topple over. There's no wire over on this side, sir.
That was the days when we would have to go see films, and we'd have to go to the drive-in the night before we taped, and...
Right, then we would just review films we didn't see,
Right.
and now we just show clips.
Right. We've evolved here. Let's see, we got the DVDs down, right?
Deaths, Ed.
A lot of deaths.
Now, when this is airing,
Yes.
these people are already rotting in the
Oh,
ground.
no.
Ed McMahon,
He says, pick a pair.
pick a pair.
Drink up, boys. With your
This is what we come up with.
This was
Ed McMahon.
I like this advertising because you don't do this today, really. Load up on beer, everybody. they're telling you to go pick up 2 of these and get really sloshed. You just don't do that today.
Or Ed. Oh, there you go.
Classic Tonight Show.
That both have passed away, Ed.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching Carson.
Oh, yeah.
He was a classic.
This was from the 70s, apparently, with the jacket there.
Well, it looks 80s to me.
Does it?
I'd say that's 80s, because Carson still looks a little aged there.
Oh,
If it was 70s,
okay.
I think he'd be wearing the big scarf tied around his neck. Speaking of a scarf tied around your neck,
That was when he was a tough old coot, though. He broke his neck a couple months ago, I think it was.
he's what, an old coot?
An old coot. No, it's scary. They do the lottery commercial. It was all the voiceover announcers. The guy that did the movie voice, he's gone.
Right.
Now Ed is gone, and I forget who was the poor guy left at the table.
Is it Jeopardy
I
guy?
think it was a Jeopardy guy. The poor guy's probably... Ooh.
It's like opening King Tut's tomb. You're all going to go if you show up together. Ed McMahon. Oh.
And then, this wasn't a shocker because we knew it was coming, but still... This was from I Dream of Jeannie, one of her first appearances.
And you know, Entertainment Tonight was all over this woman as she was dying. And then dropped her like a hot potato as soon as one of the other people shows up. But they milked this poor woman's death to the end. I mean, even Anna Nicole Smith, they're still doing stories on her. She's been dead, what, 20, 27 years now? They're still doing stories on Anna Nicole Smith. You know what? You do the story. You have maybe another day afterwards. Let them rest. It's over.
Did you have the classic Farrah Fawcett poster, Dave?
I did, Ed.
You did too.
I did have that poster.
Every red-blooded American male in 1976. Did you have that, producer? He had the Diane Parkinson poster when he was 40, is what he had. He didn't have the...
He was 40. Yes, I did have that.
That Diane poster was not that long ago, though. It wasn't in your teen years. 20s,
Now,
okay.
now, as we progress with our photos here,
Yes.
I need to ask you, I want to, well, who's next? Let's just see who's next, because let's see if this ties in.
There's one more Farrah
there's one more Farrah picture?
Yes.
That's a good picture.
That was in People magazine.
Really?
And she didn't want the sheet pulled down that far, but the photographer pulled the sheet down and exposed a little extra there.
Oh, well, that's fine. There was nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
that
no.
was mildly sensual, Ed.
Yes, mildly sensual.
All right.
Yeah, we're not going to get to a game
Here we
tonight.
go. Now,
Oh, no.
Farrah had the misfortune of
Yeah.
dying the same day as Michael Jackson, who, I believe to this day, they're still doing these stories about Michael Jackson. The bad thing, now I don't know about you, Ed, but who do you think is the bigger cultural icon, Michael Jackson or Farrah Fawcett?
I would have to say Michael Jackson.
Well, I'm going to disagree.
You are.
I am. What did he do? What did this guy do?
Oh, no.
He didn't do anything.
Oh, Dave.
He sang a little, he danced a little, and he grabbed his crotch.
Oh.
That's all he did. Farrah Fawcett had millions of boys grabbing their crotches. Now that's power. All right? That's
Okay,
power.
changed my mind now.
Farrah is the bigger cultural icon, bigger impact.
I will say, though, that Farrah did get gypped of her death when she
Yes.
died at I think I saw it on the web at 1 o'clock on Thursday. And 5:30, the Michael Jackson report started coming in.
Well, I was watching I was out that night, I came home, watched the NBC News, and Brian Williams was doing a story about Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, oh my God, this is terrible. And then, as they go to commercial, I swear to God, this is what Brian Williams said. He looked in the camera and said, oh, by the way, that Farrah Fawcett chick died.
Oh no, he didn't say that.
But that's what it seemed like. I mean, all the story. I mean, they built up Farrah Fawcett's impending death for weeks. Then she dies and is forgotten and upstaged again by Michael Jackson. Oh boy.
I went looking up Farrah on the web, and then I started seeing the Michael Jackson reports come in. And the TMZ website had him dead
Yes.
a half hour before CNN finally announced it. When
You think they killed him?
I don't know. Of course, all the classic dance moves from Michael Jackson. And there's a dance move coming up from Smooth Criminal, which a lot of people don't know that one. But he does this lean move, which I didn't think about in years. But I said, well, it's got to be a trick of the angle. Here, this thing. But searching on the web today, he filed a patent for that move with a special device. And I was going to try and recreate it. I didn't have time. We're going to do that on another show.
Are we?
Well, I am.
Yes.
If you want to come over and try it too.
I'm
But
not about to fall over and break my neck and look like Ed McMahon in his final days. This is shocking, Ed.
oh, not Billy Mays.
We have to yell through this.
We do, yes.
I mean, OxyClean, Kaboom, Orange Glow, Mighty Putty. Or is it Mighty Mend It? And then there's Mighty Putty. And the Awesome Auger. This guy hawked everything. And I wanted to buy them all.
You did. What was the last one that was the commercial that was all over? Was it this OxyClean?
I don't know.
Because he did a lot of late night things, right? They weren't all commercials.
You know what? I only saw him on his quick little blurbs, and then they did that big Pitchmen show, which...
Yeah,
was
he had
solid.
a show coming up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he was on it, yeah. And Gail Storm, Ed, from the 50s primarily, with two popular series, My Little Margie and the Gail Storm Show. And that's kind of like what Farrah got, that quick 2 seconds.
We're running out of time.
Carl Malden, who lived to the ripe old age of 97, Ed.
Yeah, well, there they are.
And he was still pretty spry at 97. But when they asked his manager, what did he die from? The manager said, well, it could have been anything. He was 97.
It's kind of sad, though, when icons from when we were growing up, Dave, are dying so very early, and these old-timers are going to 90. I don't think people we were watching in the 70s are going to live to 90.
No.
It doesn't seem like
May
it.
not be. But don't forget Fred Travalena.
We did. We almost forgot him again.